Hello. Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone the world you all are. It's your Blue Archive Gacha whale. Genau, self-proclaimed. And your boy, Tosanyu. Welcome to the art stream. But today I will be drawing Oozora Subaru from Hololive, 2nd generation. So for today I'm like drawing a little bit earlier, streaming a little bit earlier than planned. Usually it was like in my time zone in 9:30 AM, but I did like 1 hour earlier since there's like something coming up with like my work. We have to like appear earlier, so I think what I will like do is trying to not only have this done earlier, the stream, but also like finish it faster. I can't like take too much of my time there. But I always wanted to draw Subaru since sometimes I talk about her and every time I get to that point where I draw her, man, I really like her. She's like really a treasure and a nice person to have like around. Like, be it like for her genmates or just me as a guy who like watches her. So. And when I was like looking through the character sheets, you know, like her different outfits, I'm like, okay, what could I draw for her? Man, Shigeru sensei. She did a fantastic job. Like her art style is like so clean, so cute. So I have like not really an issue regarding going in with drawing Subaru. So I think I will draw her in a pajama outfit. So she has like a pretty cute hairstyle here. And nice color palettes. I will try my best to keep the stream under 2 hours. I think I have to rush it at some point. But I'm also getting distracted, maybe getting rid of the distraction. There we go. Regarding distraction, you know, like this horse racing game that got like released global server. Immer müssen pretty derby. I know like the gist, the gameplay loop kind already from playing Idolmaster, and this is like a massive time sink. You lose like a lot of freaking time committing there. At some point I like stopped playing Idolmaster, you know, because there was like no English, really. I heard like of some patches for like Gakumas. Shiny Mars already had like some patches, but since Gakumas only could like really be played on smartphone, there was like not much there, but from the Japanese understood, I could like figure the characters are like really well written. It has a story, and it's like enough to make you want to root for the girls that you're like the producer of, you know, like you want to support Idolmaster, Gakumas. And even like the songs, you know, they're like banger. Some are like maybe not to one's taste, you know, some are like really idol-like, you know, like really optimistic, happy, fluffy, you know, but they're like some bangers from character to character you like, you know, you produce, like idol you produce. and it has like different genres here and there. And regarding music, regarding like the characters, you can like have your fun there. And also like see at the beginning, you know, when you scout them, okay, let's see what you got, and then they show you what they got, but it's just like they're like diamond in the roughs, you know. You see like the potential, but they're like not, you know, like the level where they can like have like their first concerts or whatever, right? I found it like really charming, like showing, you know, like what they have. Like it's like, okay, I'm good at gaming. When you give them like a super hard game, let's say like Dark Souls, when they try to play it, but maybe they have potential, but it's just like, yeah, they're like not perfect enough to be like, okay, we can't put you in the team yet, you know, you're not good enough, but I will train you to be good. And if it comes like to their demonstration of like practicing, you know, like they're singing, they're dancing, you know, and like how they, what idle moves, you know, like to like the moves, you know, when it's like experience at zero. Maybe they have like seen a little bit on TV or whatever, but experience is actually at zero when they sing like really, some sing like really bad. Some have like some talent, but it's just like not well practiced enough. When they just like face palm, shake their head, you know, and then, oh no, I'm not good enough. Oh, and how did the song go, like in Gakumas? Da 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 da. Something like with Hitotsu da 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 Kono wa kitto kawanai da 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 da. Something like that, I don't know. But it was like really charming, like in Gakumas. Hello, 8. Also hello. Good morning there. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, Gakumas is a massive time sink as well. And what was like good is not only the gameplay, the character, not only these characters and like the things are like spoken, but the gameplay is like also like really good, and it's a lot shorter than like Uma Musume, let's say. Like the gameplay loop in Gakumas is like so fluid, and like the loading times, you know, they're like butterly smooth. It's like I feel like there's no lag in anything. The only time where it can like happen is like when you have to download like some assets when you watch the concerts of like the idols, you know, but it's like so butterly smooth. I'm like, holy crap, I want that for Blue Archive, you know, like those butterly smooth loading times, like the programming that put in there is like so good for like for Gakumas. Pretty good, stayed up late cause of summer stream, fantastic. This newbie, you know, really new VTuber, right? Really new VTuber. But already like after the first stream, like one day after, 1 million. Fantastic, right? I'm gonna watch your future with great interest. Yeah. And her sex is fish. I mean, I watched her debut stream as well, and I saw it crack like 200k, which is quite something. Like, she set a new record for like debuts, and yeah, I think like a record you won't be able to beat in a long while. Maybe with like Hololive gens, you know, at some point, but the thing is like with debuts and Hololive, you don't really know what to expect, you know. Like, you know, like how they look like, you know, the design, they maybe got like hyped up and everything, but you go like in there with opera knowledge. With Saba, well, you didn't really have knowledge, if you know what I mean. Like regarding her outfit, how she looks like. There were like some teasers here and there, but I think there's like, you know, we all like know what kind of factor was there, but I'm like not speaking out loud. We have like a little bit of a codex, and let's say like some news sites, they trampled on our culture, you know, like fully disrespect, like literally like doxed, more or less, who you know, but whatever. I will still keep it up, you know, just because like a big website said it out loud. I'm not gonna like join in, you know. Like I respect like the VTuber culture. Like let's say like I was there pretty early and I know how it works. But yeah, I was talking about the time sink called Gakumas. Because it was like such a good game, the visuals, the loading times, the music, the characters, man. I would really recommend playing this game, but it's just like, it's only in Japanese so far. I've heard of some patches, but I think it's only affecting the UI, that you like know what card does what. Every time like I get a new skill card in Gakumas, or like get to add new cards to like the deck, you know, I have to like stop, take a screenshot, translate it, and to like see what it does. Like I think my Japanese was not good enough to like understand that, but when it came like to listening practice, it was pretty good. If it came to like choosing the choices of the producer, you know, like when it came to a dialogue and when you have like your options, you know, on like what answer you should give, it leads like to certain outcomes, like what stats will be risen and what not, right? So I had to be like, yeah, it's like slowed the gameplay like down, and I think I will come back to this game once I get like better at it. But I also realized it's like such a massive time sink. I lost like a lot of time, I must like say. But to be honest, like the gameplay loop is a lot faster and it does respect your time. It doesn't have anything like a stamina system. You can just play whenever, you know. It's just like things like retry coupon, you know, like when you fail the run, then you can like restart. Those things are like limited, and there's like a daily for that. So I really much like that about Gakumas. But it's just like, you know, like idol culture is like a thing in Asia, but not really in the West. So I can like see why it for Cinderella girls, Shiny Mas and Gakumas, you know, like even like with the older games and even like with the newest one, why when the history of that, there was nothing with like globalization. Maybe with anime, maybe with that. I saw like Shiny Mas anime on like Crunchyroll, but it's just like not a good, it's not a well-made anime. Like some people like complain about the frame rate. I don't really mind about that. It's just like, oh cool, I can like see the girls moving like on the screen, but it's like nothing special. It's like nothing like the Musume anime, you know, like Cygames. Cygames doesn't miss. Cygames is a great job there. And you know, like with gacha games, like my first jump into gacha games was like with Azulane, like Chinese how do you say that? like a game from China, you know, like gacha games from China. It's like where it started. But to be honest, you know, like I was like thinking, okay, maybe this is standard, you know. But after I like tried more and more different games in the gacha sphere, I do realize like the soul, like for Korean and like Japanese gacha games, is like more to my vibe. It's like what I more enjoy. Like the gameplay loop, the story, the characters, the way the game is designed to respect your time. Like Musume is not really like time respecting, but you know, the fun, the characters, the spirit is there. And I think I can vibe with those more. Like I tried like Princess Connect I had like fun with, and Arkanites was okay too, but just like it's only the gameplay that's good. The story, the writing is like So I had to give up on that, and I don't really regret it. And I don't really have an option to like go back to this game anymore. My account got like hacked, and I had to delete the account. I was like constantly spamming like delete account and just like annoying the guy who like the new guy who accessed the account, and then I think like they gave up at some point, and then Yosha victory, and like now the account is like fully gone. But this also means whenever I want to go back to play the game or like read the story, then I have to like do it from the start, from scratch again. It's like, yeah, I will probably never return there. I could like watch the things on YouTube, but you know, like after a certain case of Kayano Ai-chan, like the seiyuu there, where she visited a shrine, I think in Japan, or I don't know, really know, like a shrine. There were like a lot of like fallen soldiers from China, you know, and she did like a Instagram or something post, and then China cancelled her or whatever. And it's just like, you know, it's like the culture, the nationalism they have, but you know, like looking at it as a foreigner, you know, it's just like, you know, it's just like, you know, it's just like a petty reason. They're like so childish. Like this was my impression, and I think like from there on, this was like the start where I kind of like had like a distaste for like you know, the culture there. And even like if the games themselves are good, if just the vibes are like not there, it's just like, yeah. I tried playing Reverse 1999, Chinese gacha game. I tried playing Girls Frontline 2, Chinese gacha game, but I find myself to not play Reverse 1999 anymore. There were like times where I like came back 1 time, 2 times, just like to put on the limited anniversary banner, and then never really came back. Reverse 1999 is a good game though, but I don't know, like something about the vibes there is just like bleh. It's a really good one, like the voice acting, you know, like when you go to the global YouTube server, global YouTube account, I like how they do their live streams, you know, like there's like the live 2Ds of like, what was she called? Sonel? Like the red-haired Italian girl, voice acted by Uchida Shu for the Japanese. I don't know. It's like based on human history. It's like based on history and everything. Yeah, the live stream are really great, but you know, I don't know. Like, I don't really like. It's a good game, but something is like missing. Something's like missing. I don't know. Like it has like voice acting cast like for English as well, and even like in Japanese it's like pretty good. I think like yeah. it has like amazing art style, the visuals, the live 2D, the creative, the events, but I mean like the bar, like for Japanese dub and everything, it's like no cap, like Japanese voice acting is like peak, right? Like we know it's like pretty good. Every week like watches anime with like Japanese dub, or like most do. But when I was like playing with the English dub, I was like pretty fascinated on like how they nailed the accent for like every character, you know. There were like some Russian characters, and then actually they had like a Russian accent when you play like the English with the English dub. Like they are like characters from different like origins, with like from which country they are. You have even like Germans there, you have like their like Chinese, Japanese persons, you know, and they had like the accent there, you know, just Japanglish, you know, or like when those Asians, you know, like Far East Chinese, or like you know, like speak like English. It's like exactly what you like hear when like Uncle Roger or like Steven's dad, like the emotional damage guy, like you know, they have like all this accent. It's just like, so yeah, this is like exactly the vibes, exactly what I need. I don't know what you stole, but you wore shoes on my carpet. People are asking if I'm still Asian. I like really like the things that they did there with the voice direction, like for the English, and it's like in the original as well, like in the original Chinese server, you know, they also had like that thing like with the English voice acting there. So even if you play like on the original server, you know, if you like get to the story and it's like everything dubbed, you know, you will still understand everything. But if it comes to gameplay, then okay, it's like time for Google Translator, camera app, you know. To be honest, if they could only keep it like with like, you know, like a little cast, it would be like great. But the ruling for like Chinese gacha games are like pretty weird. Like it's not like necessarily the producers, you know, like the studio who like works on the game, but it's like about the country, you know, like that is like restricting them. Like if they like in Other Lane there was like only Japanese voice acting, I think, something like that. It's for when it like was in the beginning. At some point like the rule got like added, okay, if you want to release games, you know, like for China, then it absolutely has to have the Chinese voice acting, else we say no. And since then, you know, it's like kind of like the standard that it's like not only like the Japanese stuff, but okay, we have to add Chinese too, and then if it gets global, okay, like give it English as well. And just like it's so much extra that I think like it's too much. Like it got to the point that like with Genshin, for example, like the voice actors kind of drama, let's say like that, let's call it like that, came like up, and even like the Chinese player base, they saw what's like with that crap that's going on. It's like, yeah, and they also had like their 2 cents to give like on comments. Chinese and Korean sound weird. Yeah, it's like just different culture, you know. But to be honest, when I was like watching Squid Games, or I was like watching a Jackie Chan movie, like Shinjuku Incident, you know, like where Chinese immigrants are like illegally immigrated to like Japan, I really like the contrast, you know, when one side speaks Japanese and one side speaks Chinese, and it's just like the language barrier there. And at some point, Jackie, like in the movie, he speaks more Japanese, but with that also he abandons like a part of his past, like of his origin. And it's like, yeah, there's like a lot of symbolism in there as well. Like, even though I don't like Chinese dubbing in gacha games that much because after like this weird rule, I still enjoy it like for movies and like and other entertainment media. Like, obviously, they're not trash, it's just like the unfamiliarity of the language. And with Korean, I had like a little bit of trouble as well. It's only like after Squid Game or like during Squid Game that I started to accept it, you know. Like, some people in my social circle, they watch it like in their preferred language, you know, like in their native language, not like with the original dub. And it's like, okay, respectable. I think you don't like how the language sounds, it's like fair. And there are like many options you can like choose from, but to be honest, the impact is like not the same. Like the energy that like the actor delivers and like what the native dubber does is like really different. Like, you know, when it came to the part of like Squid Games is you know, like the meme, let's say the meme, I played these games before, you know, I've played all these games before, you know. Like in Korean, like the original dub, like the impact is like so much better than what I heard like from the German dub, for example. Of course you can understand everything, but just like the energy in the voice and like the emotional stress or like the, you know, like all the energy that's like in there in the moment. And the actors nailed it like really well. Yeah, like you see like in their face in their face like the expression, but also like the, you know, the voice also like has a lot of like personality. And yeah, some dubbers can't catch it really well. They're like in Soul Leveling, like Alex Lee. He is like a pro. I could like really like say, yeah, he did like a good dubbing job. But it could also like be because, yeah, I don't know. Let's not say that. Like, we know like the anime awards of like Soul Leveling, like a lot of anime fans were like, it should have been, you know, should have been something else, not that. But still, you know, I can't deny that like the English dubbing, like that Alex Lee did for Song Jin-woo, it's like pretty good. He's a pro. But yeah, I do prefer Japanese dub, but when the game, let's say, or like when the series I watch, like Squid Games, you know, it's like original dub with like Korean, and I always watch with this original dub, like no matter what. Like I want, like when I play games, when I watch movies, you know, whatever kind of entertainment media, I go like to the vanilla mode, like like no mods, no everything. I play it like how the developers intended me to play the game, you know, and yeah, and then you can have fun like that. But I don't know, like, really. Let's say they're like German games. I'm kind of conflicted if I should like switch there to English or like keep it in German if I were to play it at some point on the stream. Let's say I have like I found like a Küsoge, like German one, and I can't like refund it. So maybe I could like do that as a punishment stream. Also, it has like an English version as well, but man, like punishment game, like Batsu, you know, like let's say I do like a bet. Okay, like let's see if I can make the speed run without any deaths, and then like if I fail, then we're gonna do this. Or I do a collab with someone, and then if I fail, I do this Batsu, you know. Like they're like this rage games, like with getting over it, for example, like the Sisyphus game there. I don't know, like where you're like a guy and then like roll a rock like uphill, something. Like those kind of games. Hunt Showdown? I don't know if Hunt Showdown is like a punishment game. Like it's a multiplayer game. Multiplayer shooter game. And like from what I saw, like with Ruse, it's like a pretty deep game. It's like, you know, like kind of like Wild Western kind of era. Like where you have like those non-automatic guns, you know. You shoot, like every shot you like do like counts, and if you shoot it's like pretty loud, and then people like know where you are. There's like something like with the thing with like zombie apocalypse as well, like that they're like some infected people, you know, or like monsters and everything. But at the same time, you know, like if you're in a zombie game, you don't really want to shoot a gun, then you attract a whole horde to you, but also with that like other players who can also like hunt you down. And if they do that, they get like some extra points or whatever, like some advantage. They're like things like groups and everything. Ruse plays it like the hardcore kind of way, where he plays alone, like not in a team. And it's like pretty hard to play like alone. Like if you shoot once, there's like a significant end lag, like before you can like shoot again. And every shot like counts. Like there are also like things like melee weapons, you know, or like something silent like bow and arrow. But you know, like every shot is like counts with a big cooldown. Like stealth playing is like they're really recommended. And if you have like melee weapons, those are like silent, you know. You prefer like doing that on using that on monsters, whatever. Game is like pretty deep, like from what Ruse like showed. I pretty much enjoyed his Hunt Shot on stream. Like the very first one I like watched, he like broke it really well down to like guys like me who didn't really like know what to expect there. I saw it like the first time when like Vespa Noir and Altair like had their collab on Hunt Showdown. I watched that, but I didn't really understood much about the game. It's just like, oh, I watched like two old friends like playing together a game, yapping, and have like a good time, but I didn't really understood the game, you know, just like about the vibes. I think like it didn't really focus much on like the gameplay. I kept it like some point at like the background while I was like doing something else, probably drawing or like gaming, I don't know. It was like 2-3 years ago. But yeah, if it comes like me doing a collab stream, if it ever comes to that, let's say it's like multiplayer for server, or like Minecraft could be possible, Project Summer could be possible, or like those Clubhouse 51 games, you know. With gacha games, you can't really like multiplayer. Actually, like in Mimisume, maybe there's like a room match, you know? You can get there like with 8 people, maybe. You all put your own horse there, and then you do a race. Whoever gets last gets a batsu, right? Something like that. But to be honest, I don't really have any context regarding VTubers, you know? Like indie VTubers. Maybe like a few, but those are like Germans, so... Like sometimes they pop up in my stream and say like hello or like lurk, you know? And then lurk. Say hello, and then they just like stay in the background. And it's like fine as well, but I think like I had one collab, but it was like via Twitch, so it's like not archived anywhere. I did like a recording, but I was like not really sure, should I upload something or not? I didn't so far. But I'm just a little guy so far. Maybe, I don't know, like, let's say if I get around... Yeah, I mean like... There are like some, There are like some. I couldn't count them on one hand. And let's say they have like some... They have VTuber models. Like some that like moving, bouncing. So... Hello Cody Props, welcome to the art stream. I'm trying Oozora Subaru from Hololive 2nd generation. 494 is not little. I think it's like still, I'm just a little guy, you know, like literally, I am a little guy. Look at that, not that big. Standing up on my chair, so good. Okay, gonna sit down. But yeah, to be honest, any number in YouTube is like not easy to obtain. Like sometimes people see, oh, you're only like below 100k, it's so small, but to be honest, it's like an incredible feat, especially if you're like alone. Yeah, I mean like, what is like the term for like, where is it like, at what point are you like big, you know? What is small, what's considered small, what's like big? I know like 1 million is like big already. And then we have like people like PewDiePie or like Mr. Beast who, I don't know, was it 50 or was like double or like triple digits? I don't really know anymore. But they have like a lot of followers, subscribers. I think Hikaki in Japan, I think was around 8 or 10, I don't know. Very small, but okay, your model is epic. Pog. Thank you. It can be expressive for that model as well, like not that bouncy and stuff, but there are like some emotions I could like do. But let's say I'm not that flexible yet. I've like bought something like I don't know, what do you call it? Stream board? Stream deck? Yeah, stream deck, something like that. And I think that can be useful. But I still lose like something something on the keyboard, you know. I have like, I don't think I have a 100% keyboard, you know. Some have like 60 or like 40%. But just like I need the number pads as well. If I want to type numbers. I don't know, like some gamers they swear, or this is like we don't need the number pad, you know. This like not necessary. A lot of PC gamers are like with mouse and then like some buttons on like the 60% kind of part. It's like WASD, space, escape, shift, you know, something like that. And I think like I see that. I've played like Hollow Knight with like mouse with the not with mouse, with keyboard alone, but I do like see the number pad can be cool. But if you actually don't need the number pad or like any stream deck, it's like the best. Like if you have a VTuber model that just like tracks your movement and like emotions. But I think like so far regarding emotion tracking is like not that good. Like some still have like their shortcuts for like more exaggerated kind of thing. Like about technology, you know, like thinking about how this works. So I have only like to work on the line weight. I plan to like finish that in under 2 hours. I'm still like less than 1 hour in, like about 45 minutes. But I have to like rush a little bit since I will go to work today earlier. Like we don't have much work during summer, like at my job. So yeah. I also was like thinking alternatively, maybe like do the stream after work, you know, but there are like some of you guys who like regarding time zones where it's like not a good kind of time. Head, shoulder, knee and toes. Yeah. What about that? Do you like that about the art of my model? Well, in any case, I will try to improve the line weights. The colors are also nice, but if the art can't look good enough without like the without color, then I think yeah, then I will do the finishing touch. Oh, do you know what time it is? Top left. You see like what time zone it is for me, or like what time it is for me. It's like morning time for me. In USA, like the West, it's like midnight already. Like 0:15. Like if it goes like really far in the West. And if we go like to Japan standard time zones, they have like 4 PM or so. I calculate it like that. It's Tosan U time. Yeah, you can see the Tosan U time top left. You can track it via that. Yeah, tomorrow stream. It's a fucking... Okay, I swear, sorry. It's a freaking time sink, like in the Musume. Like things like Idol Master and like where you like raise stats, and then with that like get to a performance and then with that a ending. Yeah. Musume doesn't have really gameplay. Idol Master has. Like in Shiny Mass, you had like a little bit of stat raising, yes, but also you have like some kinds of rhythm games there. Like not too much of a hardcore rhythm game. It's like, you know, there's like a bar here, and then there are like 3 lines, and then there's a line that's like moving up and side to side, you know, like, and you have to time that so that the line aligns with one of the other lines on the bar to like succeed, to like when you do like some performance thing. If you like get the triple perfect thing, then cool. Sometimes I failed it and then I got to a bad ending. There's like this game in Shiny Mass, and in Gakumas it's like a different system and like a much more fun system. But I must like say the art, the art, the characters, they look so gorgeous in Shiny Mass. Idol Master, shiny colors. Shiny Mass in short. They look really good. Like Madoka Higuchi, Sakuragi Mano, Fuyuko, Mayuzumi Fuyuko. Like, the characters a lot of characters there are like, according to my taste, like hot. And you know, because of that, I was like stuck playing this game for a while. If I gonna be like more honest, like the bangability, like are they affable, you know? Yeah. Like some of them are even legal, you know? Like some of them are like, okay, some of them are 12, some of them are like 17, but they're like some are like at legal age, you know, and then it's like, yeah, let's go. Tosan is huge. Like Idolmaster games are like really huge. But they run butterly smooth. They run butterly smooth. Like with Uma Musume, I have like a little bit of lag, but it's like not too noticeable. With Blue Archive, man, the loading times, it's like, I hate it, you know? But I got used to it. But if you're like a new gamer and like go in, then maybe it might be disturbing. Or if you want to speedrun raids and then you press like restart and you wait like 15 seconds until it like continues, it's like, yeah. Yeah, I've seen Kaede, but she's like, you know, she's Oppai Lolly, right? She's like not legal age, but she already has like the body of like, you know, she already has like the body. Like some characters already have the body, but you know, that just like the age is like not correct yet. Like we don't have too many hacks in Blue Archive. Like we have like Wakamo, we have Shun, we have Kayoko's not really a hack, but she's like of legal age. Yeah, there are not many, to be honest. Most of them cap around 17. Shin, Mika, yeah. I mean, there was Ektasua. I don't know about Akemi, you know? Like one of the 7 prisoners in the game. Or like Akira. Like regarding the 7 prisoners characters that are like known already. The Kakramaton characters, I think there are surely of like legal age. I think Aris maybe too. We don't really know like what her age actually is. Aris and K. Like regarding 7 prisoners, Wakamo, yeah, she is at this age already. How many? Yeah, I think like they've shown like Wakamo's like playable. They've shown Akira, the benevolent thief, then Akemi, who's like the strongest student there. She's like a macho, like she can do like Onegai Muscle song. And they showed like the one in Shanghai Jing. Forgot her name, but she looked like Kayoko, you know, like with the hairstyle. Like this, there was this one lady in Shanghai Jing who used like the Japanese beam, you know, like you know this meme. You see like a ship and then Japanese beam and then it turns into a anime lolly girl, you know? Like that's like her power. Or like at least her crime she did to Shanghai Jing. That's why we have like cases like Kisaki. She's still on where she still looks like, you know, really cute and funny. Like Rabu is like someone of the Helmet Gang. Akemi, you know, the one who's like super strong, who can like lift a tank with one hand, you know. She's like one of the 7 prisoners. And I haven't like read the event yet because I don't trust localizers, but I will at some point like via a YouTube video. Even when like for the localizers, I would like read more Blue Archive story like via the game, but I'm pretty shy. I read like the Yoshimi bond story again, you know, because they like they allegedly fixed that, but I still like see some parts that like have removed like from how it was originally in global, and like things in Japan are still like not applied there yet. Don't know. I sometimes read the Bond stories, you know, just to like get more pirate scenes, but also like get like to know more about them. But I do like notice the localization like issues like still there. But Uma Musume is like really good localized. Like you know, there was like I forgot her name, Tandelon or something like that. There was like this twin-tailed girl with black hair, and she spoke like Azuma, like no cap. Oh man, what a bammer! I woof everyone. Where she uses like Gen Z language or something like that, and you know, Japanese to English can be like particularly hard, but they understood every single character. They know like the references and everything. And okay, this is like the equivalent how she like talks in like English. And I read like some comments and they totally nailed that. So I have like a lot of trust with like Psy games. Like Psy games never misses. Like the original animes, even like Apocalypse Hotel I watched, and they haven't made user left translations. Oh yeah, they did that with like her box thing. They translated that properly. Let me see. I have that screenshot somewhere, I think. They fixed that. Oh no. Now it says that. The box. Where's the box without it I? In the first run of the event in global, she said like the chest. Where's the chest without that? And what chest, you know? Like if you don't like know the reference really, like regarding Yuzu, Blue Archive did us Metal Gear Solid reference, where she's like hiding in a cardboard box, right? And then it was like clear, okay, if she talks about a chest, it actually means in a cardboard box, but in English you don't like call cardboard boxes like chests, right? You think like about a treasure chest of wood and everything. Hey, get away from me, girl. There was a spider on my Alice Maga tribe figurine. I had to like shoo it away. Okay, anyways, but yeah, but they did like a mistranslation with that, you know, like if you think about the chests, then it's like wooden chests, you know, like the ones where like Frieren gets like trapped in, and yes. So this translation is like right, the box, but it took them like during the first run, a lot of people like sent in their support tickets or like pointed out via social media, you know, like and then like got big, and then at some point it got to them, and then yeah, they fixed it, but way too late, way too late. Same thing with like the princess case, or like Mika, you know, the princess one, or like that Ares is all of a sudden a warrior instead of like a hero, you know. He talks about being a Yusha, you know, made a Yusha, you know, like made hero, but it was like, oh, I'm a warrior, or I'm a made warrior now. It's just like, yeah, they're not consistent. And in volume 3, for example, they called like, there was like the term of like iridescene, like that something of that is like coming to them. And iridescene has like something to do with colors, but iridescene, it's just a badass English vocab. And I was like, let's go. Yanagi Kaze, also like the fan translator, he also uses like iridescene the whole time. But when like volume F in Global came the first time, the term iridescene doesn't come up. All of a sudden it's now chroma. You know, like when the bosses, the alternate boss versions came of like Ina, Hero, where they're like purplish kind of, you know, they're like called chroma. But it was like the fan translation in like in volume 3 original, iridescene. So I'm kind of like, yeah, is it a support ticket? But I think they haven't changed it since then. It was like 2 years ago. So yeah, I'm really like, I really hate the state with like Blue Archive localization, translation. Like I hate localizers. With Umamisime or like Psy games in general, I'm like pretty happy. Like, I think I understand Axel's series. I understand Axel, like my Holostars, EN Oshi, for now. It was like Vespa, but now with active it's like Axel. And like Grand Blue Fantasy, Rage of Bahamut, Princess Connect, like is also Psy games, you know. And now Umamisime, I do understand like Axel, like how he put so much trust into Psy games. He's a Psy game slave. I'm so far like free to play. I never spent in Princess Connect, and I haven't spent in Umamisime yet, but I probably, you know, Axel this is say his copy pasta, you know, he wrote it himself. It's just fire. But let me finish that here one first, and maybe I can read it during the Umamisime stream, you know, like his Star Wars Scarlet Daska copy pasta. He wrote it himself. It took him about 30 minutes or something. He had like to think about the concept. I think like how he starts in the middle point. He was like maybe thinking about taking some references with like LeBron James and, you know, like the NBA, but then he has to be original. He came like to the conclusion, and it's like so good. And the Japanese saw that, and then he was like, oh no, they think I'm weird. But you know, it's just like expressing your love to their characters. Like the Japanese player base also does the same. If they can draw, they draw it. If they can't draw, they write it out, and they have like really long essays there. And they showed like some examples, like under Axel's oh no, they think I'm weird sobbing emoji like post. I'd keep watching like Axel, like he hits the vibes. He hits the pro vibes a lot. Come on, around the corner. Okay, accelerate, get faster, faster. Watcha, watcha. You know, it's like doing the whipping sounds. And yeah, to be honest, you do that in like horse racing, like if you're like the jockey. Like if you're getting like to the end spurt, when you do like the whip, and you'll be like watcha. Yeah, the Axel thing. Axel is like great. Aniki. Limmer Aniki. But yeah, I figured like that EN people would like Umamisime for the gameplay, and then like actually like rooting for someone. you know, when they themselves have like no control, just like raising the stats and then like letting it play themselves out. And I must like say, the gamers there are pretty empathic. Like, I have a little bit of a problem with like empathy, I think. I sometimes think I'm a psychopath, you know, like I have like a little bit of a disconnection with like regarding my emotions. So I don't feel as much frustration or as I think I should do. Like, people got like really sad about Haruara with like Arima Keenan. They really fell in love with her, you know, and then when they got like to the final goal of like running Arima Keenan, they saw like so many axes on like the synergy of like the track, the distance, the aptitude, and she can't like unlock her full potential. When she gets like last place there, she loses. She's like happy that she ran, but somehow feels sad as well, you know. And a lot of trainers, global trainers, they got like really emotional there. And when they like heard of the story of like the real life horse, like Haruara's based on, you know, like the horse Haruara has like a 130 loss streak. Like, never won a single race, but is popular and has like a big fan base. And the horse is still alive, is doing well, you know. And a lot of people like the number of like likes on her birthday like increased, like the range of like where like Haruara is have like saw that, and I like thankful about like the new new about the global trainers as well there. It's like pretty wholesome and everything. I like more of a observer, like a doer, to be honest. But if I ever have to do something, then yeah, I do that. Like, actions speak louder than words, right? But yeah, I've still yet to watch the anime of like Umamisime. I heard like the second season is like the point where you start to get more connected to the girls and like emotional. And it has like something to do with like race injuries and like the things that also like reference in like the real life horses, you know, like where it starts to get like more sad as well. It only like touches like a part of like the things that like have with the horses, but if you like research a little bit more about what happened to them in real life, it gets like really sad. And when you see those horses like in the game, man, and like how the story and everything, you like some trainers, they get really supportive and like you know, okay, I'm gonna be your dad from now on. I'm gonna raise you well, you know, something like that. For me, it was like, I think like with Rice Shower, I started like out to use my selector there. And usually when you have like things like selectors, you pull first what you like, you see like what you get first, and then use the selector afterwards. But I didn't use any like, I didn't pull on horses really, like the one you play as. Only like this on the support card so far. And maybe the free pulls, but that's about it. But yeah, what's interesting about the Uma streams is maybe not really like how the gameplay is, but when it comes to the race part, and then like the reactions. Like, I think like Premier 2 or like Pete, you know, a friend of like the Trash Taste Boys, he commented his own match, you know, like a professional commentator. I think this got like around the JP Bros, Axel's like pen light waving in like the race, or like his copy pasta. And like the Clue Factory kind of thing, you know? It was a screen, broken screen, that showed like gold chip. Like those kind of 4 things where like they reach like the JP Bros. And I really like the interaction between JP Bros and like Global Bros as well. Like they are really happy about I don't really know, like they really like it. How we get into, how Global gets into like Uma Musume. It's like the same state as like 4 years ago, like when Uma Musume came like to JP. And just like, okay, they're like the older generation, they're like the parents or say, and when they see like how the kids get a new toy, you know, the same toy they like used to have fun with, and then, okay, I have to tell you a great story, my son, sit down, you know, something like that. I see like more of those posts like popping in my timeline. It's like kind of like cute, you know, to see all of that. And it has been a while since my timeline has been like so cute and wholesome. I'm like kind of smiling when I like scroll through. So it's so cute. I see like the broken English. It's so cute. Yeah, but yeah, I know. But it's been pretty nice. It's pretty nice, you know, to stay alive just to see that those kind of moments. Like seeing people connect with each other. Oh yeah, I have to log in Blue Archive. Chotto matte. I forgot my coffee headpads. Okay, it's not too bad yet. I think the work I will pretend to go to the break room. So they have like one opportunity to like headpad them there as well. Okay, give me like 3 to 5 minutes. Invite ticket. Oh yeah, Seiya's also coming soon. That means like the table where like Mika Nagisa are will get completed. Fantastic, right? But you know, like the copy pasta thing from Axel, like regarding Taiwa Scarlet. I read it in his voice. This gets like kind of funny. The way he like talks is like kind of funny to me. I have to nail it. I have to nail it. I think I do like doing voice imitations, but I need to like do more research on his voice, study his voice a little bit more. Like if it comes to like Aisatsu, you know, I can copy that, but Axel doesn't really have one. He does have maybe in the past, maybe something like it. I'm your doctor, gladiator, something. Axel serious. But he doesn't do it that often anymore. Yo, what's up, bitches? Shut you, fucker! He's like swearing a lot. He's swearing a lot. I don't swear a lot, to be honest. Sometimes I do. If I want to press something, like the word fuck, you know, it's like really universal, really strong. It's like, I don't know. Is there like a word in Japanese that's like also like often used? It's not maji. Yabakuni? Something like that. But yeah, I used to not swear a lot when I was like younger. I had like a lot of self-control. But when I got into like more on the English sphere, you know, it came back. Where I also like say a lot of like the F word and everything. I wanted to be a good boy. Back then, past 2 I was like pretty untamed and everything, but now I came back to it. It's just like with this keys in the eye kind of thing, you know? Where she plays like Resident Evil, when some guy starts to say like fuck you, and then she's also like, you know, she's adapting to that and also says something. it's a cute clip. It's a cute one. I pretty much like it when in Azulane they also like implemented that FU from her into it. Her dialogues are like pretty fire, like in the lobby screen. Are pretty nice. The lines are not totally clean, but it doesn't have to be. Sure. Subaru ski. Subaru love. Okay, I'm focusing more now. Focus mode. But it doesn't take long anymore. So I can keep it according to my plan, like under 2 hours. I also want to use my TP, my stamina, in like Immermissime as well. I don't want to waste anything. Making sure that I have like 0 or like at least like 1 run in progress when like the reset hits. Like in Gakumas, I really enjoyed that there was like no stamina system. I could like play it at my own pace. Yeah, I think like I don't really like the stamina system. If it could like replenish like lot slower, or if those You know, when it caps, that it like produces like those carrot juices, you know? Like the stamina pots, if it could like produce something like that, cool, you know? Like if there's a system for that. But there's not really. Not even like a paid version for that, you know? Maybe actually, you know, if there ever will come like a thing like that, hey, thank you for playing the game, do you have any suggestions on like improving that? I think I will set a support ticket of that, and even for Blue Archive, I would love that. Even if it has to be a paid function, you know, like the 2 AP pack, or you know, like something like that. It has to be paid to win. I would be like totally fine with that. I could like slack a little bit longer. Like, after even missing, my time management got like pretty bad because it's like a time sink. But you know, once I like read pretty much all the event scenarios, I can like just skip, and then just like get to the thing with like raising the characters. And then I can like shorten the gameplay loop to like 1 hour instead of like 2-3 hours. Actually, maybe not. Like each run is like maybe 1 hour. If I do like full skip mode. But if I do a stream, man, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tough. But streams are entertaining, you know. And I do like every single week like 3 streams at least. So if I can put all my Missimi streams in like those 3 streams weekly, I can like use my time well, I suppose. Streaming is pretty fun, I must like say. Sometimes I have the thought of like, okay, let's not stream, but then I go back to streaming anyways. At least I'm consistent now, you know, I don't do like those gorilla streams. Like, if you're like one of the fossils back in Twitch, man, like who watch me on Twitch, it was like kind of like, yeah, and also had like ads on constantly. But to be honest, I have like them now on like Twitch because after like seeing how much money I spent, you know, I do need like a little friend value. So yeah. And I know like the ads in Twitch are like pretty nasty. You get like one more combo sometimes. That you're like stuck there for about 2 minutes before you can like continue. On YouTube you don't have anything of that so far. At least it's like, if there are, it's like not that disturbing. If it's like directly at the start, cool. If it's like in the middle, okay. If you I think like if you watch a stream, you know, you don't get really ads. Maybe like the start. But then if you like stick, you know, by to it, then you pretty much can watch it without ads. But if you get to the VOD, sometimes it's like split, really like split around the video. If it's like less ads, you know, when it's like maybe at the start, only at the start. But if there are too many, like in ASMR, you know, like directly in the middle. Like multiple times, like somewhere during the video. Oh man, I do hate that. Like if in this ASMR, then in the while I try to sleep, then hey yo, have you heard of this new product? You know, and it gets like really loud, and it's like, no, I want to sleep. You know, I do dislike that. Have you also like seen this one post, you know, like where someone wanted to like watch a video of like how to apply a heart massage, and then he had to like watch a 1 minute kind of like ad, you know, like his grandmother or like something was like choking or whatever, or like you know, unconscious, when he wanted to look up quickly like how to help her, when there was like this YouTube ad, you know, and all like the the automated like response was like, hey, just pay money, you know, just pay to win. Something like that. Ina of the sea, what is your wisdom? Life is pay to win. Oh my gosh, they're all playing Blue Archive on Steam now. I get all those notifications there. On the bottom left. Not bottom left, bottom right. To be honest, like regarding Steam version of Blue Musume, I think I like it. It's like, I think it's like made for streaming. I mostly played it on my phone, like in my Musume. It runs okay. It's okay. It's okay, but it does drain my phone battery a lot. Like in my Musume on the phone. Oh, I think I'm gonna do something about the sleep mask. I'm thinking about sleep masks too. I like those. I like the feeling of that. But man, sleepwear like that is pretty cute. Kind of my taste. I think if I were to draw myself as a girl character, I'm probably gonna have like this kind of sleepwear too. I do like the things of like white sleeves and like covering a lot of like I always like wear, like if it comes to my clothing style, I always wear long sleeves. Always. Like even if it's summer, you know. It does help with like not getting sunburns. And gives you more protection regarding like mosquitoes and everything, you know. They usually get in a spot where like unprotected, but the hands are like maybe the only part, like the face, where it's like not really covered. But those things are like constantly moving when they're like, ah, crap. Those are the good targets, you know. Like I always, when I work, I always have my hands there. And regarding my face, I always have face masks I wear. Like it's pretty dusty like in my workplace, so I have like majority of my face like covered. And it needs to be like somewhere around the ear. But even that is like covered by my hair, so it's like hard as well. If it's only like the eye parts, you know. And it's like harder to like get through. So like everything is like pretty well protected. But yeah, if I were to go to tropical places or like really hot kind of space locations like Japan in summer, or like somewhere in the tropical east, like Thailand for example, Philippines, Indonesia, India, something like that. Then, I will consider that regarding wearing long sleeves because it gets like so hot. Maybe I will wear long sleeves, but like those that have like thin fabric, you know. But the thing like with thin fabric is that they can get a little bit baggy sometimes. Like I'm not that thin. I have like a little bit of meat. Man, I have to draw myself at some point in like the bigger form. Maybe if I do like the next cover. If I do like the next song cover, I'll probably draw myself in bigger. I'm pretty good at drawing myself at this stage. Like if I draw myself big. Like other characters, it takes a lot more time. Okay, let's do something about the line weights there, and then I apply more color depth. Maybe add blushes. Yeah, I do need to add that. Kawaiiじゃねじゃないのか。スバコちゃん。ゆばちゃん、かわいいよね。I've watched many animes this season so far. I'm watching a little bit of Shunji family, like Rent a Sister, more or less. I tried a little bit watching like Bitate? Tibate. I watched a little bit of Tibate, but man, the anime adaptation is like so... Yeah. This should be like the thing that rivals Mushoku Tensei. Nah. I don't see anything of that there. Like try like reading the webcomic. Like not calling it manhwa. Like webtoon, you know, like the thing where you constantly scroll down. Just a downgrade to the medium, to be honest. It looks better, but the story is still like roughly mostly the same. Like in the anime adaptation, man. I'm sorry fans, I'm sorry Tibate fans that your anime adaptation got like trashed. It really doesn't leave a good impression on like the series. I really like Mushoku Tensei. I read like all the main volumes. So if something like on comparison comes up, oh, this could be like the same as like that, then yeah, my expectations gets like a little bit higher. And then it doesn't really like fulfill a little bit of an inch of like that. It's like, yeah. But yeah, regarding other animes, I think I will like... I haven't finished like 100 Girlfriends yet. I heard like Dandadan second season is like there yet. It's like there right now. I think like, you know, like thanks to Umamisimi who like ruined my time management a bit. I think I will like watch that Umamisimi anime. PT Derby season 1, season 2, then like the Oguri Cup like thing on YouTube. If it's like stays up there. Like I saw like thanks tweet from one of the JP Umamisimi fans that you can like watch on YouTube even like with subtitles and such. And you know, if I can support them, you know, like the watch time, they get like revenue and everything, right? So I will do that. And Cygames doesn't miss. They really like know what you want. I finished watching Apocalypse Hotel, which also like by original anime by Cygames, and I really like it. It's one of the sleeper animes this year. It doesn't have like, okay, shonen like Sakura action, like it does have that, you know, but it's like not the main theme. I pretty much enjoyed watching this series. It was pretty nice. I'm happy about that. Nothing too big. It has a lot of charm. A lot of charm. And the opening music of like Apocalypse Hotel is like stuck in my head somewhat. I don't know if it's like a song to sing for karaoke or so. Kawaii-jani, Subaru-chan. Sensei does like a great job with like illustrating. I'm happy that's like Subaru and Sensei together. They do like a good combination when they like collab. And Subaru is pretty much the mama, not Sensei. People like call Sensei like much sometimes like mama. I call her sometimes like that too, but mostly like Sensei, you know, because she's artist. And every artist I like look up to, you know, I call like Sensei. And sometimes some of the artists, you know, like Western artists are like, they're blushing, oh, I'm a Sensei? Thank you, you know, something like that. But okay, that's all for today. I've drawn Oozora Subaru for today. Look at that little duck. Kawaii-jani. And I kept it under 2 hours. Fantastic, right? So I have to go like about 1 hour. So that's like good enough. But yeah. I will stream tomorrow. Like, not missing me. I probably will talk a lot there, I don't know. I will like press skip a lot, but I will try to like train. One of the hardest to raise like Immers out there. With my selector tickets, 3-star voucher selector, I chose like Rice Shower. And it was first because of like her appearance and because I saw her a lot of times. But when I was like hearing about the story of like the horse Rice Shower, and when like seeing the game, and the Tosan, the dad, got awakened. I have to be her father. I need to protect her. She's really cute, but very difficult to raise in the game. So it's gonna be a challenge. But maybe I can do that on stream. I can. Okay, this will be like all for today. I will also like draw a thumbnail if I get home from work. I need to draw something for Dad. Rice Shower as well. He's cute. And yeah. Thank you anyways for watching and listening. If you kept it in the background or something. And I wish you all a nice rest of the day, evening, or good night, whatever times of the world you all are. What I'm gonna say, bye bye.